Depending on where you live, there's almost never a bad time to own a quality fan. While those in warmer climes appreciate the cooling breeze, those of us who live in colder cities can still benefit from fans, even when the weather turns. A good fan can keep air circulating, which is helpful when you're running the furnace, plus a fan can keep air from getting stagnant and stale, particularly in basements. I recently received a sample of the Dreo Pilot Max Tower fan. In this review, I'll take a look at how the fan works, what kind of features it has, how effective it is, as well as how noisy it is. Then I'll talk about whether I think this could be a good fan for your smart home needs. An early heads up, if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Both those things do help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from. The Dreo Pilot Max Tower fan is a taller fan design at just under 43 inches tall with a smaller 13-inch footprint, making it ideal for small, narrow spaces. It requires very simple assembly without any tools needed, and attaching the base is quick and easy. With 12 speeds, this fan should be able to adapt to a variety of in-home needs, from a light breeze to a more powerful blast. A small remote control is included in the package, and a small display screen on the top of the arc of the fan will display the current speed. The fan can also oscillate from 30 to 120 degrees. A key problem many of us have with fans is that they can be extremely noisy and annoying. One of the first things I found about this fan is that it is very quiet. Even at a mid-level airflow range of about 5 or 6, it's almost undetectable. So let's do a bit of an experiment here. We're going to start this fan on level 1, and it's actually on level 1 right now, and then I'm going to gradually increase it. So it is running at level 1. The display is up here so you guys can't actually see it. So I've just hit level 2, and I'm going to stand with my microphone kind of close to it, so hopefully you can hear. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're now starting to maybe be able to barely hear it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's right now running at full power, and I'm just also going to give you a sense here of the wind machine, how much airflow you're getting out of that. Woo! So even at level 10, you can hear it. It's actually not super noisy. Even at level 12, it's not super noisy. It's definitely more noticeable, but it doesn't come close to making what anyone would term a major racket. Some folks out there enjoy falling asleep to white noise, fan sounds included. Others can find this bothersome. Dreo has solved the issue by adding a sleep mode, which interestingly decreases the fan's speed every 30 minutes or so until it gets down to about level 1. So this should allow you to feel quite cool while you're trying to doze off, while at the same time cutting the airflow and the volume so that it doesn't inadvertently wake you up in the middle of the night. I actually think this is a really helpful and smart feature, since most of the time if I fall asleep with a fan on high, I often wake up in the middle of the night feeling too cold and drafty. This would actually solve that problem very nicely for me. This fan also has a timer function, which will let you choose how many hours before it will shut off automatically, anywhere from 1 up until 12 hours. When it comes to the airflow, the Dreo Tower fan provides a good tall bar of air. Unlike some simple fans with a single spinning directional blade, this fan seems to be able to cool a much taller area, and when that tall fan face is combined with the strong airflow and that oscillation, it's actually able to sweep quite effectively across the room. In fact, in my testing, I was able to easily feel the breeze over 10 feet away, all the way across the room, when the fan was only on level 8 of 12. I mentioned the remote control earlier, which is handy, but there's also touch controls available right on top of the fan. Overall, there is lots to like about this fan. The small footprint doesn't take up a lot of space in a room, but the tall fan unit itself does cover a wide area. The fan's 12 adjustable speeds mean it's easy to find a setting that's going to work for you. Plus, with extra features like a timer, sleep function, and its extremely quiet operation, it should check most of the boxes for those of us looking for a new fan. So what are the downsides? This fan is built almost entirely of plastic, so I will be interested to see its durability over time. Also, since the fan's blades are completely behind the grill here, I'm not certain how easy it might be to clean them over the long term. The height of the unit and the way the base is crafted does make it a bit wobbly, though I certainly don't think it's going to tip over. It would also be nice maybe if the remote had a magnet or a storage clip to keep it handy here. Those factors aside, I think this tower fan is actually pretty good and effective. It sells for about $129 US or $215 Canadian, and you can get it from Amazon. There are certainly fans that look a bit more elegant and that boast more features and app connections, but they often come with a much higher price tag. Check out my review of a Dyson fan that costs many hundreds of dollars more to see what the difference is right now.